Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Sinduraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikyamaulispurattaranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Apinamakshuruham Panibhyamalipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bibhratim Saumyam Ratna Ghadastha Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Param Ambikam. Welcome to all for this session on Lalitopakhyanam. So, in the previous chapter, we have seen Kama and Rathi along with Vasanta. They approached the Sthanvashrama with the task of disturbing the sense of Shiva so that Shiva will be able to look up at Parvati and they both will be get into a union which would lead to the birth of Kumara who will go into slaying the Tarakasura. He is assigned with this task by Indra himself for the benefit of all the three worlds. Though Kama approached the Sthanvashrama with a great sense of pride in himself and in his capability, but now after seeing Maheshwara, the mighty Maheshwara, deep in his samadhi, he lost all the hope of disturbing him. While Kamadeva and Rati Devi were thus gazing in distress helplessly at the majesty of Maheshwara in Samadhi, the bewitching form of Parvati entering the outer courtyard of the ashrama crossed their line of vision. Because they both have fixed their gaze towards Shiva, while Parvati entered into the ashrama, she crossed their line of vision. The very sight of her, with her tender, vibrant beauty, youth, and joy, broke the spell and brought back life the Chetana and Chesta into this distraught couple. A ray of fresh hope dawned in their hearts simultaneously, dispelling the darkness of distress. So even if something wrong happens, they were under the impression that if sense of Shiva is being disturbed even for a fraction of a second, and if he even once had a glance of Parvati, that enchanting beauty of Parvati would certainly go into make Shiva to get into a union with her. So with glittering, unbelieving eyes, they beheld Uma, the charming daughter of Himavan, bedecked in a spray of flowers from the freshly created bounty of Vasanta's magic, while Shiva's ornaments were serpents, hers, that means Parvati's ornaments were made of dainty flowers which gained the blessed proximity of her neck and hair, arms and wrists, waist and ankles. In her hand she beheld the in her hand she hold the well wrought garlands and a rosary of Padmaksha beads. At the sight of Uma, Kamadeva's fear of Mahesha vanished, and with revived vigor and courage, he took hold of his bow, determined to bring about the wedding of their most auspicious Jaganmatha with the mighty Shiva. Even Rati Devi shook off all her former fears and with a heart and mind refreshed with the nectar of Uma's life giving presence, bestirred herself to help her husband with his arrows to quickly bring about the union of Uma and Shiva. The fresh spell had been cast on her by the wealth of Uma's beauty and charm, to which there really is no comparison, and the very sight of her so filled her heart with ecstasy of ananda that she was now prepared to risk anything in order to help Parvati to win her beloved, come what may. So, thus, while Rati and Kama, they lost all the hope of disturbing Shiva. At the same time, Parvati entered in and their sight fell on Parvati and her enchanting beauty. And after seeing her wonderful beauty, they both have decided whatever let it come, they will try their best for to ensure the union of Shiva and Parvati, because their union will going to bring a good fortune for all the three worlds. And now the Jaganmatha, her life-giving nectar-like personality is in front of them. So even if something bad happens, they were under the impression that finally Jaganmatha will be able to save both of them. So, with that, they got themselves ready to take the risk of disturbing the sense of Shiva. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidyadanancha Dehime. Goodbye.